everyone, and welcome. It's Chef Jason Morris, your Ace Hardware Grill expert, hanging out here today in LaGrange Park, Illinois. That's right, we're just outside of Chicago. We took the show on the road for today's edition of Ace This Recipe. And I'll tell you what, your viewer comments brought us to where we are again today, cooking on the Traeger Ironwood 885 and getting ready to do a very simple but fantastic recipe of a little bit of hot, fast grilled asparagus. We've got the Traeger all loaded up here with these guys, our reserve blend pellets. You know we love that flavor of oak, apple, and cherry. We've got the Traeger preheated to 500 degrees. We've added our Traeger vegetable basket, and we are ready to head back to the cutting board and walk you through all of the ingredients we're using today. But I'll tell you, it's not many, because it is a low ingredient but super fast recipe that delivers amazing asparagus. So thanks for joining us. It's time to get over there and get cooking. Well, we've got the Traeger all fired up, right? Dialed it up to 500 degrees. We are going hot and fast today. That's right. We're going to sear off these vegetables, give them a nice roast, and get a little bit of color on them, but enjoy some beautiful tender asparagus. We're starting off with a little bit of pencil asparagus. So if you look at that, you can see they're all about the diameter of a pencil. We're going to use a little bit of our garden rub. That's going to give you that sweet kind of like Asian Bangkok Thai inspired rub with a little bit of curry. We're going to hit them with a little bit of butter as well. Finish it with a little bit of lemon, but that is it, right? Super fast and super easy. We'll season them with a little bit of oil too. But as you can see, we've got those cut. So let's go through now. We'll come in a little bit closer, show you how we get all the prep done. Okay, first things first. We've got to get this asparagus trimmed. And if you can see, let me show you this guy here. See this little bit of what we call wood? There's a little bit of wood about that far down. So if you get down too far, you can see it's a little bit pulpy. You get up a little further, it tends to be more tender. So I'll use that as my guide. I will go ahead and trim the wood off all of these. I discard that or compost it. Great to compost as well. Next, we're going to go into the pan. I'll pull that rubber band off. I did wash these ahead of time, so they are set, washed, and ready to go now. Next up, we'll do a little bit of olive oil. Nothing too crazy. We don't want to start a grill fire. And I will kind of slowly, gently mix that in there, right? And then as much or as little of our garden seasoning as you like. You know, we always say that, season as heavy or as light as you prefer. So, looks like we're good here, right? Give these guys one more little mix. I might hit them with one more little bit of seasoning just to finish it up. And that's it. Now, I always like to let my veggies soak. So I'm going to let these guys soak for about 5 minutes or so to let that rub kind of activate, stick to that oil, and get these guys ready. Next up, we'll see you back at the Traeger when it's time to get these roasted off and finished. All right, preheated, set, and ready to go. Look at that. We've got the Traeger veggie basket. Now, what I like to do on these guys is spread them out. I don't want to stack them up so high that I don't have any room for these guys to breathe, right? I really want that heat to get up and around this asparagus, and that's it. Pretty quick, pretty simple. We're going to let these guys go now for about 5 to 7 minutes, and we'll come back in here and just give them a little bit of turning with our tongs, but we're going to get it closed and keep these guys nice and crisp. Okay, let's take a peek in here and see what we've got. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. See how they went from kind of a pale green to a nice bright green? Now I know they're starting to get cooked a little bit, and now that moisture is going to come out and really help us get some color on these guys. And I'm not looking for a lot. I love my asparagus to be tender, so I'm actually waiting to see a little bit of color up in the tips, and then we should be good to go. So we'll close this now that we've stirred them and give them probably another 4 or 5 minutes max, and then we should be done. Well, there you have it. This is fast, but I'll tell you what, oh my gosh, so delicious, because we cooked it hot and fast on the Traeger. We got a little wood-fired love going on here, and this asparagus is beautiful, so tender and so delicious. What I'm going to do, I'm going to finish it with just a little bit of room temperature butter, right? I'm going to put that over the top and just let it melt in there. Then, because I love asparagus with lemon, we're going to hit it with just a little bit of lemon as well. So while we're up and around here and you're getting ready to get click happy on this video, hey, head up top to that little eye. Click on that information station. That's going to let you into the world of grills, right? It's going to tell you all the gear, gadgets, and grills we use in today's recipe, from rubs to grills to grill pans and everything. And then click on the name of this recipe. That will expand the section, and you can click, print, and follow along. We've got a great recipe down there for you, all ready to get you grilling asparagus and enjoying asparagus. Then, while you're down below, leave us a comment and let us know what you'd like to see. How can we be helpful? I'll tell you, A lot of our videos are content driven, so we thank you for leaving your comments and letting us know what you'd like to see and how we can be more helpful to you as well. So I'm Chef Jason Morris, your Ace Hardware Grill expert. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for cooking along with us. We need to do quality control, and I apologize that I have to do it, but it's one of the parts of my job, so yeah. I'll tell you what, that fresh lemon on there, that garden rub, whew. Thanks for cooking with us.